So applications Biot-Savart law. Here the first application, magnetic induction due to a long straight current wire. Long straight current wire. So let us consider this is a long wire. This is a minus infinity side and this is a plus infinity side. This is a plus infinity side. So let us consider this is a middle point, middle origin O. Here the O, this here the current moving upward direction. This is a point, this is a B point. Here the current moving A to B. Let us consider this is a point P. Here the point P. So here they I would like to consider small elemental. This point to small elemental. This small elemental to due to this point P. Here the small elemental, this width I would like to consider dy. From this distance I would like to consider y because of the y direction. So OP distance I would like to consider R. OP distance always constant. So next this small elemental wire produced magnetic field dB. Whether here the magnetic field inward or outward, you may use right hand thumb rule. So here let us consider current moving upward direction. Thumb you may put like this. In this you may curl fingers tells magnetic field directions. So you may first of all thumb like this, and after that you are closing like this. So your curl finger in this area, in this right side complete area. So this area magnetic field into the board inward direction, and see the here my fingers is coming outside. So it means outward direction. Outward in this area, outward direction. In left area, outward direction. Please follow me. So here the outward direction. That's why here the magnetic field at point P due to small elemental, here the magnetic field into the board, circle and cross into the board. Here the due to the small elemental dB. Here the making angle theta. This one, this small elemental to O and P, this one look like a triangle. From this triangle, sin theta is equal to opposite R divided by this value. So here to here this value, BP value. BP value nothing but this. OB value we know. This value is nothing but under root of R square plus Y square. So under root of R square plus Y square. So by using Biot-Savart law, BSL nothing but Biot-Savart law, the magnetic induction at P due to element is the magnetic induction due to the magnetic induction at P due to element is, according to Biot-Savart law, dB should be is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into I into dy into sin theta divided by R nothing but R square plus Y square. R square plus Y square. So here you may substitute here R value, you may substitute here the sin value here and dB should be is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into I into dy by R square plus Y square. So into sin theta nothing but R divided by under root of R square plus Y square. Here the bases same, you should add powers. So here the dB should be is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into I into R divided by R square plus Y square whole power 3 by 2 into dy. So here the total magnetic induction. So at point P, nothing but BP should be is equal, integral dB should be is equal to integral of mu naught by 4 pi into I into r into dy divided by r square plus y square whole power 3 by 2 whole power 3 by 2. Here the limit, here the negative infinity to positive infinity, negative infinity to positive infinity. So here that BP should be is equal to, here the mu naught and 4 pi and I and r, this value is constant, that's why you may write out of the integral. So here the mu naught I into r divided by 4 pi, you may write out of the integral, integral minus infinity to plus infinity, here remaining value dy by r square plus y square whole power 3 by 2. This value highly difficult to integrate, that's why let us consider here the, let us consider y is equal to r tan theta. So dy is equal to r into secant square theta d theta, secant square theta d theta. Derivative, this equation differentiate with respect to, this equation differentiate with respect to theta, you will get to dy is equal to r into secant square theta into d theta. These two values substitute here, so you will get and so limits also changing. Y is equal to minus infinity, it means theta is equal to minus pi by 2, because tan theta is equal to infinity when we will get according to trigonometric table. So here the 90 degrees, tan 90 infinity, if minus infinity nothing but minus 90. So here the limits, another limit y is equal to plus, if you want plus infinity, theta is equal to plus 5 by 2. So here these things substitute above equation. Here the BP should be is equal to mu naught I into r divided by 4 pi into integral of minus 5 by 2 to plus 5 by 2. Here the dy nothing but r secant square theta d theta divided by r square plus r square tan square theta whole power 3 by 2 whole power 3 by 2 whole power 3 by 2. So here the you may take out common r, that BP should be is equal to mu naught I into r divided by 4 pi. So integral minus 5 by 2 to plus 5 by 2 r secant square theta d theta divided by r square whole power 3 by 2, take out common, 1 plus tan square theta whole power 3 by 2 whole power 3 by 2. So here the this one get cancelled, 1 plus tan square theta nothing but secant square theta. Here the BP should be is equal to mu naught I into r divided by 4 pi integral minus 5 by 2 to plus 5 by 2. So r secant square theta d theta divided by, so r cube into secant square theta whole power 3 by 2. This one get cancelled, means secant square theta. So final value, so here the final value of this one, please listen to me. So here the final value PP should be is equal to mu naught I into r divided by 4 pi integral minus 5 by 2 to plus 5 by 2 r into secant square theta by r cube into secant cube theta into d theta. This square, this one cancel, this one is nothing but this one also cancel. Here r also constant, you may write out of the integral that BP should be is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi integral of minus 5 by 2 to plus 5 by 2 d theta divided by secant theta. That value nothing but 1 by secant theta nothing but cos theta. So that's why here the BP should be is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi integral minus 5 by 2 to plus 5 by 2 cos theta d theta. So here the integral cos theta nothing but sin theta. So BP should be is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi. Here the r, here this remaining r is there, so r into sin theta, lower limits minus 5 by 2, higher limits plus 5 by 2. So higher limit minus lower limit, you may substitute here. This dp should be is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi r into sin of 5 by 2 minus sin of minus 5 by 2. Here the sin of minus theta is nothing but minus sin theta. So you may substitute here. Bp should be is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi r into sin pi by 2 plus sin pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 value 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. This is the final expression. So here this value substitute, you will get the final expression. So here Bp should be is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi r 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 nothing but 2. This one nothing but 2. So magnetic field at point P nothing but mu naught I divided by 2 pi r. So this is based on this one they will ask numerical problems. Please this one is nothing but magnetic induction due to a long straight wire. Based on this one they will ask numerical problems. Next application, magnetic MI nothing but magnetic induction due to a semi-infinity current carrying wire. Previously we discussed minus infinity to plus infinity, fully infinity, but here the semi-infinity. So let us consider this is a origin. So here to semi-infinity, this wire moving like this. This is a semi-infinity wire. So here the object kept like this is the object. This is a point P. Due to this point P, they will ask magnetic field. So whenever the current moving like this means here you may find. So here you may identify here the current direction. This is the current direction I. So here the magnetic field. So here let us consider small elemental here. That part you may do. I am going to tell you very simply way. Here the magnetic field I would like to consider BP bar. BP bar. Due to this wire, here the magnetic field BP bar. Due to an infinity wire, at P is B is equal to mu naught into I divided by 2 pi r. Now only we derived. Now this one is a semi nothing but you may extend like this. So in left side also you may extend this wire. Left side also extend this wire. This total wire, this is a minus infinity. This one is a plus infinity. So here the minus infinity to d2 on infinity wire. This minus to plus infinity wire. This is a magnetic field d2 point P. Already we know this B value. It means this is the one part of magnetic field BP and this is the another part of the magnetic field BB. It means half of this value. So here the B is equal to 2 times of BP. So BP is equal to B divided by 2. B value nothing but mu naught I divided by 2 pi r whole divided by 2. Total magnetic field B at point P should be equal in semi infinity wire, current carrying wire. So mu naught I divided by 4 pi r. This is a shortcut method. So please remember. Another way you may do like previous case. This one is that is the homework for you. So you may calculate whether getting this answer or not. You may check it. You may self check it. So let us consider this is a small elemental dx, this here to here this distance x, here to here is the I. Now here the under root of r square plus here the x square. So like that you may use according to Biot-Savart law, dB is equal to mu naught I into dx into sin theta divided by 4 pi r square plus y square. Integral this value you and sin theta, from this one sin theta also you may substitute. Sin theta also you may, this is the theta, sin theta is equal to r divided by root of r square plus x square. So here this value also substitute. So in total magnetic induction due to point P is nothing but integral dB is equal to, dB should be is equal to integral here 0 to infinity. Don't take here the minus infinity to plus infinity. Here the 0 to infinity. As usually this word you may write down here, and here also you may consider, let us y is equal, here the x is equal to r tan theta and dx is equal to r into secant square theta d theta, and limits also you may substitute here. Here limit 0 to 5 by 2, 0 to 5 by 2. Finally you will, after complete this calculation and this integration part, you will get definitely this value. You may self check it. So please you may self check it. Another application, magnetic induction due to a finite length wire. Due to a finite length wire. So here I would like to take one finite wire like this. This is the finite wire. This is a finite wire. This point is, one end is the A, another end is the B. Let us consider the current moving upward direction. This is the current direction. When the current moving upward direction, this area into the blackboard and this area out of the blackboard. So this is a center point. From this one r distance, this is the point P. We are going to find a magnetic field induction at point P by using Biot-Savart law. This one is the extreme positions. Here the making angle alpha. This one also extreme position. Here making angle beta. Here making angle beta. This angle beta. This is a O. So let us consider this is a small elemental dy. Here to here this displacement is a y. So due to this one you may draw the, due to this one magnetic induction, here the, due to this small elemental produce magnetic induction due to point P, here the dB, here the dB, because small elemental, So here the, this value already we know, this is the theta. This value is nothing but d pi. This value is nothing but pi. So here the, this value, this here the, this value here, here is this value d pi. So here to here, this, let us consider this point is the x and this point is the y. So x to P distance, I would like to consider d. So here x to x P distance, I would like to consider d. OP distance r and OX distance y, and this angle is a pi, d pi. So this one is a pi. From this one triangle OPX, this one I am going to apply cos phi should be is equal to r divided by d. From this one d is equal to r by cos phi. R by cos phi nothing but sec phi into r. So d is equal to r sec phi. R sec phi. So now this is a d value. Now once we know the d value, so according to Biot-Savart law, and you may apply here the, from triangle, another one also there, from triangle OXP, this one is from this one, tan pi should be is equal to opposite divided by adjacent r. From this one, y is equal to r tan pi. Y is equal to tan pi. Y is equal to r tan pi. This equation differentiate with respect to pi. So dy is equal to r into secant square pi into d phi. Here magnetic, now we are going to find magnetic induction due to at point P is, according to Bayer-Savart law, dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi I into dy sin theta divided by r, nothing but here the d square. This d value substitute here, this y value, this dy value substitute here, this sin theta, here the theta value. This theta, here pi value only we know, this theta value we don't know. That's why here the theta is equal to 90 minus pi. Theta is equal to 90 minus pi. This value dB should be is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into I into y is nothing but r secant square pi d pi sin of 90 minus pi whole divided by r square. Here d nothing but r square. This is the d value, secant square pi. This value 1 r is the cancel. So here cos 90 minus pi nothing but cos pi. Here the dB is equal to remaining value mu naught I divided by 4 pi r into cos pi into d phi. Cos pi into d phi. This is a small elemental current. So total magnetic induction throughout this area, throughout that wire, finite wire, total magnetic induction. So how to find the total magnetic induction? Integral on both sides above equation. So integral dB is equal to bp should be equal to integral of mu naught I divided by 4 pi r into cos pi into d pi. Here limits, here angle only changing, this length of the AB constant. That's why here the minus beta to alpha. Minus beta to alpha. So mu naught and I and 4 pi are constant. Here variable only. Here variable only. Here variable only cos pi only. Here variable only pi. That's why remaining terms you may write out of the integral. Out of the integral. So here the BP should be is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi r integral minus beta to alpha cos pi d phi. That should be is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi r integral cos pi nothing but sin pi minus beta to alpha. So higher limit minus lower limit, BP should be is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi r into sin alpha minus of minus beta. So here the BP should be is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi r sin alpha plus sin beta. So this is a, here the alpha and here the beta, this is the final expression. Sometime they will ask, this is the finite wire. Now this is the R, this is the O. Now here the alpha. Previous case, this case, here the alpha and here the beta case. Whenever they are given here the alpha and here the beta, this is the formula. So whenever they are given here the alpha and here the beta, now this is the formula. But in this case, simply So now here the alpha and here the beta, this is the O and this is the point P. In this case simply this alpha nothing but here the this angle nothing but 90 minus alpha, this angle nothing but 90 minus beta. This value again substitute here, will get the this expression. Magnetic field at this is the A and this is the B is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi r into sine of 90 minus alpha plus sine of 90 minus beta, 90 minus beta. You will get the that BP should be is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi r into cos alpha plus cos beta. Whenever they given here the alpha, here beta, cos alpha plus cos beta. Whenever they given here alpha, here beta, nothing but mu naught by 4 pi into sin alpha sin beta. These two formula very important, very important. Another application, magnetic induction due to a circular coil at its center. So let us consider this one is a one circular coil. So here the center O, this radius I would like to consider capital R. This radius I would like to consider capital R. Here the current direction I would like to take clockwise direction. This is the current direction. Whenever this current moving clockwise direction means like this, magnetic field into the board. In anti-clockwise direction, magnetic field out of the board. You may remember these two cases. If current direction clockwise direction, magnetic field into the board at center point, center of the coil, magnetic field inward direction. So whenever the current moving anti-clockwise direction, at center of the magnetic field outward direction, please remember. So let us consider small elemental. This is a small elemental dl. Due to this dl, here the produced here magnetic field inward direction. Here the magnetic field dB at the center of the circular coil. So due to element dl, due to element dl, if magnetic induction at O is according to Biot-Savart law, dB should be is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into I into dl sin theta divided by distance nothing but capital R square. Now I am going to find the theta value. This is the magnetic field and this one is a wire length. Magnetic field into the board and wire length both are perpendicular to the, both are L and this L value both are perpendicular. Sin 90 become to 1. Sin 90 become to 1. Because of this L and this R both are perpendicular each other. L and R, dl cross R according to vector form, dl cross R. So here the dl and this R both are perpendicular, angle 90. That's why here sin 91. So this is a formula. If we want total magnetic induction at O, integral dB should be is equal to B naught, should be is equal to B naught nothing but magnetic induction at the center of coil is equal to integral mu naught I dl divided by 4 pi capital R square. Here integral limits, one is the 0, another one is a complete cycle nothing but circle nothing but circumference length. Here the 0 to 2 pi r, that should be is equal to mu naught into I divided by 4 pi into capital, throughout the radius also same, integral 0 to 2 pi r into dl. Here dl only variable, so B naught should be is equal to mu naught I divided by 4 pi r square into integral dl nothing but L 0 to 2 pi r, higher limit minus lower limit nothing but mu naught I divided by 4 pi r square into 2 pi r, 1 r get cancelled, 1 pi cancel, this is the 2. So here the b naught is equal to mu naught I divided by 2r. This is a very very important formula while doing numerical part. Numerical part. If there are n turns in coil, here if there are n turns in coil, so b naught is equal to mu naught I divided by 2r into n, that should be is equal to mu naught n I divided by 2r. This is also one more formula. These two are very very important while doing numerical problems. Another important model and application, magnetic induction DTA, circular coil at its axial point. Let us consider one circular coil. This is the one circular coil. So this is the center of the circular coil, and this is the axial line. So here this radius outlet consider r, and here in top side small elemental dl, you may draw the tangential line like this. This is a tangential line, and this one you may draw the top two, you may draw the one line in bottom also. Here the small elemental, this one also same elemental, so this one also at point P. Here also making angle alpha, here also making angle alpha. So here this distance is center to the P distance outlet consider x. This one nothing but here r square plus x square. Here r also constant, x also constant. Here dl only variable, here. So here you may use here this one is the d2, the small elemental produced magnetic field at point, magnetic field nothing, magnetic induction at point P. So due to this one, so you may components resolve like this. This is the alpha, this alpha nothing but this one is nothing but dB cos alpha, this direction dB sin alpha. In upper side this is the components result. Due to down lower side, now this is the dB cos alpha. Again in this side same expression dB sin alpha. These two are equal and opposite magnetic induction, that's why cancel each other. Only here existing dB sin alpha only. From this one, here from this one sin alpha is equal to here opposite r divided by hypotenuse under root of r square plus x square. So here if dB is magnetic induction at P due to dl. Here according to Biot-Savart law, dB is equal to here integral or b is equal to integral dB sin alpha. dB nothing but according to Biot-Savart law, here dB should be is equal to here mu naught I into dl divided by 4 pi r nothing but under r nothing but r square plus x square under root whole square. That root whole square get cancelled. So this is the dB value. So net magnetic induction at point P P is BP should be is equal to integral dB sine alpha. Here the limit 0 to 2 pi r because of the circular coil. So here BP should be is equal to dB value, you may substitute 0 to 2 pi r here limits. So here mu naught I into dl divided by 4 pi into r square plus x square into sine alpha nothing but r divided by root of, so here r divided by r square plus x square whole power 1 by 2. These two are bases same, you should add powers. So BP should be is equal to mu naught I by, so here the integral 0 to 2 pi r, so mu naught I r into dl divided by 4 pi r square plus x square whole power 3 by 2. Here mu naught constant, I also constant and r also constant. Here I would like to take this current direction. This is the clockwise direction, and r also constant, x also constant. Here variable only dl. So BP should be is equal to, you may write constant terms out of the integral values. So r square plus x square whole power 3 by 2 integral 0 to 2 pi r into dl. Integral dl nothing but here L. So higher limit minus lower limit. Higher limit minus lower limit. So here the higher limit minus lower limit. So here this BP should be is equal to mu naught I into r divided by 4 pi r square plus x square whole power 3 by 2. So L 0 to 2 pi r. So here BP should be is equal to mu naught I into r divided by 4 pi into r square plus x square into 2 pi r. Pi cancel, this is the 2, and final value here BP should be is equal to mu naught I into r square divided by 2 into r square plus x square whole power 3 by 2. This is the net magnetic induction due to point P. If n turns in coil, that case BP should be is equal to, multiply this value into n, mu naught n into I into r square divided by, here the 2 into r square plus x square whole power 3 by 2. This is these two formulas very important while doing numerical parts. So now one more application, magnetic induction due to a circular arc. So let us consider this one is one arc. This point is A, this point is B. So here the current is I moving this direction, clockwise direction, and here due to this is the center. Here the center point at O. Here making angle phi, here the radius r. So you may try to draw the radius r. So now this is the O, this is the r, and this is also r. So here making angle pi, very small angle pi. This pi should be here the circumference length is equal, let us consider this is the arc length. That arc length I would like to consider LC is equal to R into pi. LC is equal to R into arc length, LC is equal to R into pi. So already we know magnetic induction due to a complete circular coil at its center. So magnetic induction due to a complete circular coil, complete circular coil at its center. At its center is B naught is equal to mu naught I. Mu naught, if one circular coil, mu naught I divided by 2 into R. We know this one. We know this one. Here we are going to find the arc. Magnetic induction due to the circular arc. So here we are going to find the arc. Magnetic induction due to a circular arc is already consider this circular arc value BC. BC nothing but circular coil arc value. Magnetic induction should be is equal to, simply I can say total magnetic field, magnetic induction, full magnetic induction, circular magnetic induction divided by circular coil circumference length into small arc length, nothing but LC. So here BC should be equal to B naught divided by L nothing but circumference length 2 pi R into LC nothing but R into pi. Here B naught value already we know. Here the B naught value substitute here, mu naught I divided by here 2 into R whole divided by 2 pi R into R pi. 1 R get cancelled. So remaining BC. So circular coil arc. Otherwise you may write down is the arc value. Arc also you may write down like this. Arc. Here also arc. So finally mu naught I into, here the pi is there, divided by 2 into 2 4, here pi 4 pi R. So now this is a arc magnetic induction. Arc magnetic induction. If n number of turns is there, you may multiply into n this value. This is also very important while doing numerical parts. Here the another important model, magnetic induction due to a long tightly wound solenoid. So this is a very important, you may put triple star. So what is mean by solenoid? So solenoid nothing but if many turns of on insulated wire are wound around cylinder, the resulting coil is called a solenoid. Solenoid. So here the next part we will discuss. So next sheet. Now we know the solenoid. What is meant by solenoid here? If many number of, let us consider this one is a one wood. If many number of tons of an insulated, this is a, let us consider insulator. So insulator. So if many tons of an insulated wire are wound around the cylinder, around this cylinder, this resultant coil is called solenoid. This is the infinity, this is a negative infinity, this is a positive infinity. Here the current direction clockwise direction, this is a wound. So here the n number of turns per meter, turns per meter. So let us consider this here. Let us consider here the one point. This is the one point P center. So here the small elemental. Let us consider this is a small elemental. This small elemental, this width outlet to consider dx. D2 this distance outlet to consider x. Outlet to consider x. This small elemental, here the number of turns outlet to consider dn. The dn is equal to n into dx. N into dx. This small elemental are produced magnetic field. This is the dB. So whenever the current moving like this means this is a magnetic field direction. This is a magnetic field direction. So here I am going to find magnetic induction at point P. Magnetic induction at point P due to this small elemental coil, element coil is dB according to previous case mu naught I into r square n into dx. Here n nothing but here small dn nothing but here so if n number of turns mu naught I into n into r square only na, so that's why here n nothing but n into dx because of the small elemental. So here divided by here the 2 into r square. Let us consider this is a center, here the radius r, so r square plus x square whole power 3 by 2. Here if we want total magnetic induction at P, nothing but integral dB should be is equal to BP should be is equal to integral on mu naught I into r square n into dx divided by 2 into r square plus x square whole power 3 by 2. Here the limits minus infinity to plus infinity. Here left side minus infinity, right side plus infinity. So here the mu naught constant you may write outside, and I also constant you may write out of the integral, and r square also constant you may write out of the integral. Here n also n number of turns per meter also constant you may write out of the integral. Here 2 also constant you may write out of the integral. Here x only variable. That's why here the magnetic field at point P should be due to elemental point P should be is equal to mu naught I r square n divided by 2 integral minus infinity to plus infinity dx divided by dx divided by r square plus x square whole power 3 by 2 whole power 3 by 2. So here this one is a highly difficult to integrate. That's why simplification method. Let here the x is equal to already consider r tan theta. So here this equation differentiate with respect to theta. So dx is equal to r into secant square theta into d theta. This value substitute here. So here the BP should be is equal to mu naught I into r square n divided by 2 integral. Here the limits also changing. So here the x is equal to minus infinity nothing but here the theta is equal to minus 5 by 2 in this case. In this case x is equal, and the second, this is the first one. In second one, if x is equal to plus infinity, then theta is equal to plus 5 by 2. This is the limits minus 5 by 2 to plus 5 by 2. Here dx nothing but r into sec square theta into d theta whole divided by here r square plus r square tan square theta whole power 3 by 2. So here take out common r square and this one is get cancelled. 1 plus tan square nothing but secant square theta. That's why BP should be is equal to mu naught I into r square n into r divided by 2 integral minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 here secant square theta d theta divided by so r cube into sec cube theta. This r cube, this one get cancelled. Here 1 this 2 sec square theta get cancelled. 1 by sec square theta nothing but cos theta. 1 by sec theta nothing but cos theta. That BP should be is equal to mu naught n into I divided by 2 into integral minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 integral cos theta d theta. Integral cos theta nothing but sin theta. So that BP should be is equal to mu naught I into n divided by 2 into sin theta minus 5 by 2 to plus 5 by 2 higher limit minus lower limit, higher limit minus lower limit. So here the BP should be is equal to mu naught I n divided by 2 into sin of pi by 2 minus of sin of minus 5 by 2. So minus into minus plus. So final mu naught I n divided by 2 into 1 plus 1. This one cancel. BP should be is equal to mu naught n into I. This is a very very important solenoid formula. Based on this one they will ask numerical problems. Another important model, magnetic induction due to a semi-infinity solenoid. So semi-infinity solenoid, let us consider this is a initial point. So here to right side only this outlet consider extended up to infinity. This origin only. Here the n turns per meter. Here also n turn per meter. So as we know D2 infinity solenoid, we know D2 infinity solenoid BP should be is equal to mu naught n into I. Previously we know this is the current direction I current. So here so it means extended this value, this extended means here the left side, here this half plus this half nothing but here the full. So here only half only. That's why 2 times of this magnetic field direction, this is the magnetic field. Whenever the current moving clockwise direction, this is the magnetic field direction. So like this. See here the magnetic field moving like this means. So here do B should be is equal to mu naught into n into I. Here B is equal to mu naught n into I divided by 2. This magnetic induction nothing but here the semi infinity solenoid. This is also very very quite important formula. Based on this one they will ask numerical values. Another important model, magnetic induction due to a finite length solenoid. Here this is a finite length solenoid. This one is a here the n turns per meter and this is a center point. So let us consider this is center point P. Here the radius, already consider this radius is R, capital R, and so let us consider small elemental, this small elements, this is a small element, this width dx, this small elemental turns dn, that should be equal n into dx, n into dx. Here to here this distance already consider x, and here to here this angle already consider theta 2, this is a x. Similarly left side also, left side also this is the theta 1. Here to here this distance is a r cot theta 1. Now here to here this distance is a r cot theta 2. It means here variable, this length variable is a r cot theta 1 2. r cot theta 2. This is the limits. This one is the limits. This length of this solenoid I would like to consider capital L. Length of the solenoid I would like to consider capital L. Here the if magnetic induction D2, if magnetic induction D2 this D2 elemental coil D2 element coil. So D2 element, this element, or you may write elemental coil at P is dB. According to Biot-Savart law, previous case we discussed, this dB should be is equal to mu naught I into r square, mu naught I into r square n into dx, because a number of turns divided by 2 into r square plus x square whole power 3 by 2. Previously we discussed. If we want total net magnetic induction D2 point P, so here the total, so net or total magnetic induction, so integral dB should be is equal to BP should be is equal to integral minus r cot theta 1 2 plus r cot theta 2. So left to right, this finite limits. Here the mu naught I into r square into n into dx divided by here the 2 into r square plus x square whole power 3 by 2. So here the mu naught I r square and n constant divided by 2 also constant. That BP should be is equal to mu naught I r square n divided by 2 integral minus r cot theta 1 2 plus r cot theta 2, because this is the left side, that's why here minus. So here the dx divided by r square plus x square whole power 3 by 2. This one is a highly difficult to integrate. That's why here the, let us consider here the angle theta. This is the r, and here the angle theta. This angle theta is equal to, so here the x is equal to, let tan theta is equal, let this diagram tan theta is equal to x by r. From this one x is equal to r tan theta. This equation differentiate with respect to theta. So dx is equal to r into secant square theta d theta. So this one is a tan theta is equal to x by r, nothing but from this one sin theta is equal to, here sin theta is equal to x divided by root of r square plus x square, you may remember. So here the, whenever the tan theta is equal to that value, nothing but here the sin theta is equal to x divided by root of r square plus x square is equal to x divided by r square plus x square, you may remember. And here limits also know, and this value you may substitute, so you will get the directly. I am going to write here because previously we discussed. So x is equal to r tan theta, it's nothing but r square tan square. Here r square take out common, so it means r cube into 1 plus tan square, nothing but secant square theta. So here the dx value is nothing but r secant square theta, also substitute. So BP should be is equal to mu naught I into r square n divided by 2 integral minus r cot theta 1 to r cot theta 2. Here the dx is nothing but r secant square theta into d theta divided by here the r cube into secant cube into secant cube theta. This secant square, this one cancel, r cube also cancel. So finally remaining value here the final remaining value. So here dp should be is equal to mu naught I into n divided by 2 integral of here the 1 by sec theta into d theta, nothing but mu naught I into n divided by 2 into integral of cos theta d theta. Integral cos theta d theta, nothing but so dp should be is equal to mu naught I into n divided by 2 into cos theta, nothing but integral cos theta d theta, nothing but sin theta. Here limits minus r cot theta 1 2 plus r cot theta 2 sin theta, nothing but x by that value substitute here. dp should be is equal to mu naught I n divided by 2 into, so here the x divided by root of r square plus x square minus r cot theta 1 2 plus r cot theta 2. So this higher limit minus lower limit, you may substitute higher limit minus lower limit. Here the you may substitute so here the you may substitute, you will get the final expression. So here the dp should be is equal to mu naught I into n divided by 2 into r cot theta 2 divided by, so r square plus r square cot square theta 2 whole power 1 by 2 minus into minus plus r cot theta 1 divided by r square plus r square cot theta 1 whole power 1 by 2. This is the value. So here the that dp should be is equal to mu naught I n divided by 2 into r into cot theta, nothing but cos theta 2 divided by sin theta 2 whole divided by r square, take out common, whole power 1 by 2. So r into 1 plus cot square theta, 1 plus cot square theta, nothing but cosec theta 2 plus similarly here also r into cos theta 1 by sin theta 1 divided by r into cosec theta 1, cosec theta 1. After simplification, so here the cosec theta, nothing but 1 by sin, so 1 by sin and this sign get cancelled. The final value Vp should be is equal to mu naught I n divided by 2 into r cos theta by sin cos theta 2 divided by sin theta 2 r into cosec theta, nothing but 1 by sin theta 2. This one get cancelled, this one get cancelled, plus similarly r cos theta 1 divided by sin theta 1 whole divided by r into 1 by sin theta 1. This sin theta 1 r get cancelled. So final expression, magnetic field at point P, nothing but mu naught I n divided by 2 into cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2. Now this is a final expression. If theta 1 0, theta 2 also 0, nothing but mu naught I n only. Look, mu naught I n only. So here this is a most important formula. Based on this one they will ask numerical problems.